Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays. Frenzy, the blends be all the right creds, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. Wanna be a business. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat.
Coach, it is a gorgeous night in the desert. The roof is open, the stars are out, the good life. And we've got football ahead from State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it! 33. All day, baby, all day. What's the curl? 49, check 42.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin, call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Check 33. We own them.
On 2nd and 12, Murray, and an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Wait, that 380. 50 after mine. Watch the curl. Slam. Kill. Motion.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
What's that? Regular. Hey, over. 58, Mike. Exit. 58 for Mike, 58 for 72. What we got? 72.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
29, Alpha, goal 50. 58, come on, 58. Bravo. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. No chance. Rip. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58. Hey, Charlie. 61, matchbox, light, 380.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes Pettis on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
58's the money. Hey, check. 58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, check it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing 56?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 39-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight down. There you go. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
That's it. Mike said 33. 33. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 3rd down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
72. 58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, Delta. Hey, 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike.
Here's Brady to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 22 yards there, a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Brady. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Hey, Foxtrot. 58, come on. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. Jack it, reload. What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Breida. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That would give coming right is Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, exit. Hey, check 24. Shadow.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, Haywood. 58. Watch the out.
Working from the Brady. Dancing. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're
able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On first down, Benjamin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Under 10. Under 10. Where'd he go?
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's got room. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1 yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They'll try to run with Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Johnson's got it complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Check 33. 33. All day, dog. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Murray Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Murray. He's going to loft one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tyler Eifert, 44 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
You must be dreaming. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, check it. His team showed up. Check it.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Robert Alford. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. 60 out long. 50, 66, put it, pass, kill. Showing up.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This one from 35 yards away. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Cut. Motion, I got one.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 24, Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on third down. Benjamin's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Set, ready. Touchdown. I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school. Go. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh?
Now this time Murray to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Johnson was the intended receiver. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Switch. Check 50. Check 50. Kill. Motion. Hey, watch that. Hey, 66.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Breida. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go counter with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Back, back, back. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, check it.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Niners, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona.